really quick with you only need about a total of 4 eyeshadows, 4 to 6, depending on what you got to complete this look. So as you can see, when you have hooded eye, it's a very puffy lid, and we are going to make it look bigger and apply eyeshadow just like this so that it gives the illusion of a bigger eye. So what you're gonna want to do this are these 3, I would say these 4 brushes, the flat eyeshadow brush, the long blender, a smaller eyeshadow brush to get into the crease, and then this tiny little guy to get under the eye. So first we're gonna work with matte colors. You're gonna take a shade that is close to your skin, maybe a couple shades darker. So in this case, I'm gonna go into this, which is called One Night Sand. I'm not gonna go into a white color because I don't want the eye I don't want this area of the skin to protrude even further. So we're going to lightly sweep that taupe color all across the entire eye, just like this, okay? So now we have a flat canvas. Then next you're going to take this color, which is Blush Hour, to start what's called a transition color. And you're going to put it in your crease and then start in a windshield wiper motion and work your way all the way up, stopping here, so that you're just leaving that little bit. So you sweep back and forth, bringing it even into the inner part of the eye. Okay, so now we're creating the illusion of a bigger lid. Then you're gonna take your smaller eyeshadow brush, and now you're gonna go into your next shade darker. So I'm gonna go into number 26. So see how we're like working our way up? It's almost like an ombre. And you're gonna put that in the crease and keep it on the outer. Go back to your blender brush, and then in circular motions, buff it in. You wanna do circular motions to clean up that line. Notice how I'm not buffing this way. You wanna keep it on the outer part of the eye because we're creating dimension. So it's the lightest to middle color to the darkest. That's where we are so far. And you just kind of buff that out in circular motions, just like so. And then you could take that small taper, go into a darker shade. So say I wanna go into Taupe for the Best, number 40, or one of your darker shade browns, and then you'd go slightly in there and just keep it there. Take your long blender, and in circular motions, again, keeping it on the outside. That's how you begin to open up the eye. And then you could take the residue or re-dip into number 26 to shade the outside. You don't want to go all the way in because then you're going to close up the eye. So you just kind of keep it on the outside. Then what you're going to do is go back to your flat brush, and you could take a shimmer color or a nude color. I'm going to go into a shimmer color called Crystal because it's okay to do shimmer, not on this area because again, it's going to make the skin protrude out. So you would keep the shimmer solely to the eyelid and push up a little past your crease and then stop right there. So that's how you're opening up this eye and kind of fooling the light with having this darker shade in here because it's going to recede the skin. Because remember, contouring is to get a receded look and highlighting is to bring forward. So the last thing you want to do is highlight that whole eyelid. So that is kind of how you do like that ombre fade. You could even take that lighter shade that you put on your lid and open it up in this little area here to create light because we're always shadowed in there, and then stop like that. The other trick is instead of putting a thick eyeliner line on the eyelid, which is going to close up the eye and take away the little bit of lid that you have left, you actually want to come in and do what's called tight lining. And tight lining is pushing your eyeliner up into the lash line, just like so. If you feel like that's gonna bug you out, then you would close and go very, very skinny, very, very tight, as close to the lash line as possible, so you still have that space there. So that's it. That's how you do a hooded eye using, we did 1, 2, 3, about 4 colors, 4 to 5 colors, so that you create an illusion of a bigger eye versus a tiny little eye. I hope that helped. Thanks.